Hello guys, today I'm going to show you the demo of our application, the MyCash. As you can see on my phone, I have got two applications installed. The first icon on the left is the MyCash consumer app, and the one on the right is the MyCash vendor app. Let me go ahead and open the MyCash consumer app. Okay, now once I log in into this MyCash consumer app, this is the screen which I will be seeing. Okay, now this is asking me how much is the amount which I would like to withdraw. There are certain pre-filled options here which I can choose for, but for demo purposes I would be using the amount 1 rupee. At the bottom of the screen you can see it shows my current location. So I hit on the pay now button. These are the two payment gateways integrated currently on our app. I would choose the first one, which is pay you money, and this is the way I will go ahead and make the payment to MyCash. So I have successfully made the payment to MyCash, the amount of 1 rupee, and as you can see, the next screen which is shown to me is a screen which shows me the current vendors. The ones in green will be the ones who have the cash available at this instance. So if I click on this green dot here, it shows me the details of the vendor. The ones in red would be the ones who do not have cash available at the current moment. So let's say I want to go ahead and choose and withdraw money from this vendor here. I would click on the green dot and then click on the send button. Now what this does is, because I have the vendor application installed on my very phone, in this very phone itself, I would get a notification of a payment request from this particular user, which if I go ahead and click on, it will open the MyCash vendor app. Okay, now this is the interface, the dashboard which opens up when the vendor logs in into his dashboard. On clicking the bell icon here, these are the payment requests which I have received. Okay, so let's say I click on this payment request here. This is the details and the amount which I have to give to this person here. I have the option of choosing accept. So once I click on accept, what it does is notifies the consumer that his payment request has been accepted by the vendor. Okay, now once he is notified, he goes and walks into this vendor shop, and he comes into this vendor shop and has to take the money from there. So once the consumer is at the vendor shop, the vendor has to go into his pending transactions and click on the latest transaction here. Now the vendor clicks on proceed to pay. At this instance, an OTP is generated on the phone number of the consumer, okay, which the consumer has to provide to the vendor. So as you can see, the OTP was 9206, which the vendor puts in his phone and clicks on continue. This is the moment where the exchange of cash has to happen. Currently the process is such that the OTP authentication is being used. Okay, so now if you see the transaction history, this has been successfully paid. This is the invoice generated, which he can also download for his future reference. Okay, so in short, this is the process which we are currently have in place for authentication of the vendor and the consumer, and to provide in order to provide legitimacy in this transaction. We are doing an OTP authentication based OTP authentication in order to provide the legitimacy to this transaction. Okay, that's it from my end for now in this video. Thanks a lot for watching.